Hey guys, it's Mr. B and welcome back to the Mr. B Reads series. This is the series where I read you some of my favourite picture books, funny voices and all. Today is a very special day because I'm about to read a story that is my nephew's favourite. This is Norman the Slug with the Silly Shell. So let's get started, shall we? Norman the Slug with the Silly Shell by Sue Hendra. Norman the Slug thought snails were great. Wow, said Norman. Look at them. They're amazing. But unfortunately, the snails didn't think Norman was great. Whee! Crash! Ah, Norman, you silly slug, they cried. You've spoilt our fun. This only works if you've got a shell. Norman felt left out. Sadly, he skulked off into the moonlight. If only I had a shell of my own, he sighed, looking at his reflection. And that is when he got an idea. Maybe I could have a shell after all, he thought. But finding a shell was not as easy as it seemed. One was too bouncy, one was too noisy, and one was already taken. Norman needed to think. Ta-da! A shell! It was perfect. Norman had never been happier. He could join in with the snails at last. Norman loved being a snail, and the snails loved Norman's silly shell. But the fun did not last long. Suddenly there was a loud flapping of wings. "Look out! A bird!" cried the snails in panic. "Quick, slither for your lives or we'll be ending up as supper." But the bird was more interested in Norman's silly shell. It looked delicious. Norman was being carried up and away, higher and higher into the sky. What could he do? Norman did the only thing a slug could do. He made slime and lots of it. With a slither and a slother, a slip and a slide, Norman was free. But now he was falling faster and faster until... plonk! Norman, are you okay? Asked the snails. Wow, said Norman. That was great. I love flying. If only I had wings. Ta-da! The end. Hey guys, thank you for listening to me read my rendition of Norman the Slug with the Silly Shell. Please support the official release and tune in tomorrow for tomorrow's video. Take care.